Well, in our Coach's Corner this week, we stopped by 68's Inside Sports and caught up with former Chief Will Shields, who tells us why the first two steps are most important for linemen.
How you doing? I'm Will Shields, and thank you for coming to this week's Coaching Corner. Today we're going to discuss how to teach you young kids as far as offensive lineman play for football, how to work on their first step. The way it works is we already worked on different positions of them getting into a good stance, shoulder width apart, putting their hands down here, and if their eye were to sort of fall flat forward, that's where we actually put our hand at. Now the reason we're here on the line is to actually get our kids to start working on their first step. So right here we have our balance across. We're going to go from here, we're going to put our hand on the ground, and our first step should actually go right on top of the line. And the reason we work on getting that first step down on top of the line is so that we can keep our balance real short, smooth, so they can get to the rhythm. And everything you do sort of has a little rhythm to it. And so you try to get your young people, step on the line, 1 foot across, inseam, hand down, boom. And then we work on getting from that point to the second step so that we can actually keep short, choppy steps so that we can work just in case our defensive lineman decides to move left or right. So then we'll go from here, balance, hand down. And the reason we do that is so that we can work on keeping our balance and staying in front of the defensive lineman as he's trying to shift or move to make the play down the line of scrimmage. And if you want more information, you can go to www.68insidesports or send an email to programs@68insidesports.com. Thanks for watching. This has been this week's Coach's Corner. I'm Will Shields, and join me again.
Thanks, Will. We will. Well, no matter what sport you play, footwork is key. That's why Will Shields is in our Coach's Corner this week to show you how a jump rope can make all the difference in your footwork.
Hi, I'm Will Shields, and thanks a lot for joining us on this week's Coach's Corner. Today, we're going to go a couple of different drills that you can do with the jump rope. And if you don't have a jump rope, there's also other things that you can do as far as line drills to work with your offensive linemen to get their feet better. Now, if you don't have a jump rope, you can take your line. You can work on going back and forth to work on your lateral, or you can turn and face the line, go front and back. Of course, there's always the fun, the crisscross, where you can cross your feet in front of each other. This helps work on your balance so that you can always work on getting your body in balance. And the best thing about it is when you're a bigger person, you want to get your body in motion. And that's what makes it difficult. So here we go. Now we can take the jump rope and do the same difference here. This has the combination of hands and feet as you start working on getting your balance. Now you can take the jump rope, go back and forth, crossways, as well as other things to work on your balance. Thanks for watching. This has been this week's Coach's Corner. I'm Will Shields, and join me again.
Well, in our Coach's Corner this week, Will Shields has more tips on how to improve your footwork at home or in the gym.
Hi, I'm Will Shields, and thank you for joining us in this week's Coach's Corner. Today we're going to work on trying to keep balance in your stance, which I know I like to talk about it over and over again about balance, balance, balance. It's very important. But also you want to be able to keep your feet wide. So what I've done is I brought a ladder out. This is one of many drills that you can do to help your young kids work on their balance. So if I walk back here to this end, I'm going to take it, I'm going to actually use this line to help keep us straight ahead. So this will help with your run blocking. So you actually take your foot outside and go inside, outside. Nice and slow so they can get to a point that they learn to keep that foot straight up and down. And the reason you want to stay straight up and down is so that you can make this move, get the guy to start moving, go here, explode through, and create a hole. Now with this drill, you can also do it for pass protection too. So the reason you do pass protection is you go backwards. And this keeps your feet width apart so that they can learn how to kick, settle to block, keep the guy going inside, outside, so that he can settle down for pass protection. And the cool thing about it is you can do it without looking if you get to a certain point. Thanks again. I appreciate you for joining us on this week's Coach's Corner.